Today we're going over all the Air Jordans set to drop this month in April. So let's go ahead and get started with the first shoe. We got the Air Jordan 1 Low Coral. I think this is a men's release.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Not 100%, but I think it is. Yeah, it looked like it could be. Nah, I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. Either way, what do you think about this shoe overall?
That kind of look like lace.
Yeah, nah, this is like some, kind of look like laced, kind of like a.
I hope that ain't no man
I think it's
shoe.
like a fishnet type
I hope that ain't
situation.
no man shoe.
I don't know. Either way, what do you think about the shoe?
No, I can't do that. No.
First off, okay, this is my first thing. It's a retro 1 low, not an OG 1 low. The retro 1 lows, for the most part, they suck. The shape isn't good. The tongue isn't good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't get me wrong. They might have some pairs out there. There's always the outliers. I get it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, how many retro 1 lows do I have in my collection that I like and that I can say, oh, these are dope, these are nice, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier when it comes to the shape of the shoe and
Right.
everything with the OG 1 low. And we're not talking about the 85, just the regular retro OG 1 low. So this is a retro
I think that's a
low.
girl shoe. The way them shoelaces look and that back heel.
Yeah, I get where they're going with the under the sea vibes, you know what I'm saying? The
No.
coral, I get that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a pass.
They missed that one.
Starting off weak.
Blew it.
Very, very weak. Okay, next up. This one is a strong take. It's very interesting because it's get into the sector of rare air. So they have the 3s, they have the 4s, but they also did some 1s. They got a couple
Right.
pairs of that. So this is a part of that kind of series, that pack, whatever you want to call it, 40-year anniversary. This is giving the vibe of rare air right here. Now you see on the wings logo, it says Nike Air instead of Jordan branding right there.
Right.
Like different things like that because you typically see Air Jordan.
Right.
So, and then on the bottom, you see what I'm saying, like this tongue and everything. So what do you think about these overall?
I think I don't want them. I think they did too much trying to make a change to it. And for me, I don't like the color combination around the ankle.
Okay.
Like it's like too much going on.
So that's a great question I have right here actually. This is kind of like on topic but off topic. So this is the Union Air Jordan 1.
But that's better.
You think this is better?
That's better than that.
And it's similar, it's not the same.
Right.
It's 100% similar, but not the same.
Let me see.
So you can see like how the blue goes up around the eyelid
Yeah.
area. And
Oh, no,
everything.
this is way better.
This is switch up with the colors on the upper. So this you like more. On
Yeah,
how they
and
execute
like
that.
this goes with the swoosh. Like look at the swoosh.
But weren't you saying before that you didn't really like this whole like stitch thing with the?
Yeah, I said that.
Okay, so, but this is better. But either way, you still don't like these either.
This is better than that. But hold on now. Remember I told y'all this before. When you see it in person, it looks a little different.
Okay.
And so there's that other shoe that got the stitch way down at the bottom. It's all stitched.
Yeah, that's the other Union 1. Yeah.
Right. That I just don't like at all.
Okay.
This right here, in hand, came out way better.
Okay.
It looks good. I like how they did the color under the leather.
Yeah.
You know, to make it match everything else
Okay.
like that. So I'm surprised, okay? When I seen this at first, I didn't like it. In hand, I like it.
Okay. So
I'm
it's
going
solid.
back on what I
It's
said.
solid shoe overall
Yes.
at the end of the day.
Yes.
It's solid. Okay. He's probably gonna be on a lot of people's top 5 at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Okay. So this shoe is similar to the Union 1, but it's not, and it doesn't have that collaboration aspect behind it and the other storyline. And people are trying to figure out this whole rare air concept and everything and where it's going. So I think it's a lot of just gray area for this shoe, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
The box is cool. They got the switch up with the lid and then the old blue box with the paper and everything. They did a great job on the packaging.
Maybe if the
on
upper
shoe.
matched the swoosh more.
Like it was a dark.
Yeah, like
black.
the black. Up
Yeah,
there.
and then that's just standard color blocking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that
then
brings
it's
it
like-
back right.
Right. Yeah. So okay. Overall, for me, I'm on the fence. I think I want to see these in person again and kind of really see how I feel about them for the long haul. I'm on the fence about the shoe, but it's definitely not even top 20 Air Jordan 1s.
No, and it's
You know what
not.
I'm
It's
saying?
not hideous. It's not like that. It just
They're clean though.
It don't make me rush out to go. I want to hurry up and go get that.
I feel that. Next up right here, a part of the Rare Air series as well, but they got a different switch up here now on the colors. A lot more simple, a lot more clean, I guess you could say.
Yep.
With the color blocking, very you know, neutral. They have a different take, kind of more of a deconstructed, looks like a premium leather, nice hairy suede. They put the Air Jordan, instead of Air Jordan branding, they have that, but then they also have the Nike Air branding, like the original samples. That's on the inside.
I was gonna say on the inside it say this, on the outside it say different.
Typically on Jordan 1s, they don't have the Wings logo on the inside of the ankle. So they added that and gave us the 40 years ago sample and the modern day touch, and gave us that Rare Air and blended a 40-year anniversary into this sneaker as well. And kind of, you can see how they're kind of like telling that story a little bit and everything.
Right.
So what do you think about these?
I like the shoe, of course. Again, I always say this, y'all know me in the light colors. I'll be like, I ain't gonna run out and get it. Then I have a whole bunch of white shoes, but no, it's a good looking shoe. Again, I wouldn't rush out to get it, but it's clean.
I think out of the two, this one is better.
Than the last one?
Yeah, out of the blue one.
Oh, for sure.
One. I think this one's better out of the two. It has similarities. You could maybe relate it to the Amamania Air Jordan 1. Obviously, it's nowhere near the exact same on materials and things, but it falls in that category of, you know, predominantly kind of sail tan type color sneaker. You know, you got a couple accent colors to it, but overall similar.
I'm really digging the swoosh in the upper with that fluffy looking suede.
Yeah.
I really like that.
And even on the laces, they got like that other lace right here.
Yeah.
That's more, look kind of like a towel, like the chenille style. Yeah. So overall, this is probably the best one of the three that we've seen so far.
For sure.
Okay, I could say that.
For sure.
I could say that same thing. Now, if you guys are enjoying this video and you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Right. We're getting close to 400,000. We got to do a big giveaway. We need to hit that subscribe button. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Damn, where we at? LUKA 4. Okay, so this is the LUKA 4. What do they say? The Space Navigators. What do you think about the model? What do you think about the color? What do you think about these?
Here I go with this. I don't like this shoe. Okay?
Any of it? Anything?
No, hold on. I don't like the colorway for sure. That can go out the window.
What color is that?
Well, to me, that's like a green and a yellowish color or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a mint green.
Mint green or something. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so that's what I don't like. Like, I hate those colors.
Okay.
But with that being said, I think the shoe, if you change the colorway, you know, you go back to the simple colors.
Yeah.
I think the shoe itself and the design might work. With that stitching at the top like that, you know, that's pretty clean. But again, this is gonna be one of those ones that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be colorway, colorway, colorway.
Yeah, I feel that. So overall model, I think is dope. 130 bucks retail. I think this is one of them sneakers you probably could catch on sale and enjoy the shoe. I think the performance basketball sneakers for something like this, what it looks like around the toe and everything. Like, what about like?
See, that colorway is dope.
The black with the red.
That's, I mean, they winning right there.
That's clean. That's clean.
And that's why I said it's gonna be colorway. That colorway suck.
So the green is not it.
No.
But overall, this shoe has potential.
It has potential. Okay. And would you say 130 bucks?
Yeah, 130 bucks.
I mean, that's worth throwing your money at it.
Yeah, I feel that.
If it's in the black and the red.
Yeah, the black and the white, black, and red is pretty clean. Okay, so this is the LUKA.77.
How are they doing that now?
I don't know. Retails $100 on this one, and this shoe is more simple,
but it's cleaner.
But this shoe is clean.
This shoe, to me, it should be opposite.
Right.
The 130.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just, I don't know if it was the technology or whatever that they had to deal with to create that price, but this shoe, you can damn near put almost any colorway with this shoe.
Even with the pink accent, like,
you see what I'm saying?
It's hard.
You can almost do any colorway with that shoe. That's where I would be going.
Kind of look like the Jordan 14s from the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, got different elements to it that look like other retros that we've seen over the years.
This gets me excited. Like, this is the first shoe out of all the shoes right now that got me excited. Like, That's it, right?
No, these are clean for sure.
Yeah.
I think this is a good one. Okay, so these is top 2 so far. What we've seen.
And you said $100?
Yeah, $100. That's
You can
nice.
double down on that.
That's nice. That's nice. Today's partner is Sneaker Throne. They have multiple options when it comes to durable and high quality display cases. One of my personal favorites is the drop side display case. I'm a size 13 and I can easily fit my shoes inside of here, and I have hundreds of these stacked throughout my rooms to display my sneakers. When it comes to the cases in particular, you have 4 different color options: clear, black, white, and red. So if you're looking at grabbing one of these for yourself or for someone else, make sure you guys check out sneakerthrone.com, and don't forget to use the discount code DNA Show at checkout for 10% off for all your orders. Next up right here, we have the Air Jordan 3 cement gray silver, $200. So this looks like a men's retail release. I wonder if this is a part of any anniversary thing or meaning anything, or if it's just simply. Actually, I don't know. Is it? I think it's a men's release. I'm pretty sure.
It looked like that. Looked like a kid size though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just the way of the shape of the shoe and everything. What do you think about these?
I think it's clean. Y'all know how I am with the whites, but that one right there is clean.
So it's got that sail vibe on the upper on the leather.
Yeah.
You got that same thing on the midsole with the gray. Look like a gray on the outsole, and then you got that more like, it's not even a. You don't got that same like elephant print on
it's not an elephant print.
On
it's
the
kind of
shoe.
like a. That's not elephant print around the.
It's almost like a cracked leather type vibe, and like a chrome. Yeah, overall, I think this is one of those shoes that just, if you like it, you got it, you are happy with it, you probably got it on sale. Not too many people cared about it. People look back 10 years from now and say, oh, remember when those came out? Damn, I forgot about those.
But see, I think this is for me. I think I might try to look for that shoe in a 14.
Yeah, 10 years from now.
You know? Nah, I could get it now and then wear it 10 years from now. But that'd be one I might look for.
It's definitely not a top 20 Air Jordan 3 out of all the Jordan 3s. Right. So that's where you go to question and say, do I need this in my collection?
No.
What do I need this for? Why do I want this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need this.
Right.
So for me, I would say.
Have you ever ran into that problem?
We got some shoes over here.
He said, do I need it? I don't think you need shoes ever again.
Okay, now this one is absolute flames. $140. Rookie of the year, Air Jordan 1 Low OG. So you saw the high top. This came out like, man, when did the high top come out? Like 2018, something like that. It was a while ago. So these came out. And then now, we talked about before, like the Obsidians and stuff like that. They gave us these high top versions then, and now like 7, 8, 6 years ago. And then now they're bringing back the low top versions because they see everybody rocking the low tops and like, let's hit them with it. Even though they should have been doing this like 2 years ago, if they would have did it then, they would have been like booming. But either way, whatever, it's still a fire shoe. So
they be behind a curve sometimes. Like
sometimes.
Like,
sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that line. I ain't gonna be bashing y'all. I like y'all.
Nah, but overall, this shoe is absolute flames. Immediate cop, gotta have it in the collection.
Yeah, this one be one to go look for.
These go crazy.
For sure.
They go crazy. You name it, all the same stuff that you hear all the time.
And it'd be easy wear.
Yeah.
Like you just throw it on.
Summertime. Oh yeah. I might have to snag these before I go out on my vacation. Be sliding in these on the low. Yeah, no, these are clean. Okay, next up right here. We have, they put these on the list. You want to do it? Let's just go over them anyways. Because this is a classic. So the Grape 5s are going to be coming out. They're actually doing, because they used to do this back in the day. And like, we're starting to see this shit come back now, and it's kind of cool. So you got the metallic purple. Why does it say black metallic? That don't make no sense. It's the Grape 5s. This is the Grape 5 slides. $60. Got the Grape 5 on it.
That's cool though.
They used to do this back in the day, and it used to be so dope. I remember when, man, yeah, good times. So it's got the strap on the top. You got the shark teeth on the side. You got that purple all around the midsole, the Jordan branding. You can see the kind of like the gel, kind of, you know what I'm saying, looking like the airbags throughout the.
I bet them mugs is comfortable though. They look comfortable.
So. But the question is, are you gonna cop these though?
I would cop those.
You ain't copping these.
I would cop those.
And
y'all know me, I wear socks with them too.
I'm not copping.
Do you wear socks with your sandals?
Depends on where I'm at. So these, I can love, I can appreciate all them things. But you know, I think I'm gonna save my 60 bucks.
It's only 60 bucks.
This is true. Now, if I got them on sale,
you go to the pool.
I get them for like 40.
You got a pool party, you go slap those on.
Let me get them for like 40.
He said, if somebody ship them to me size 13 and 14, I'll still wear them.
That's size 40. We in there. We in there. Okay, next up right here, absolute classic, absolute grail, 190 bucks, Air Jordan 11 Low BRED. This was a player edition shoe for MJ back in the day. I have a pair right here.
Y'all know this was my #1 shoe.
So this
be finding everything early.
Was so dope to see on MJ back then, and now to see the shoe coming to life. They're giving us the OG stance with the cut and everything, which is similar to the high top retro that we got some years ago, a few years ago. So it's just always fun to see them do this.
But
and I think, go ahead.
This red right here is like one of the best reds on the shoes. Like, they need to do this more often.
But look at it. Yes, true. Look at the carbon fiber though.
Oh, this one's black and that one's white.
They switched it. They switched it. So that
wasn't the old one on the before black.
It was like this, but that could be similar to what he had back in the day. I don't know. I haven't looked and done. I'm gonna make a review on those eventually. But the what was I gonna say? Oh, the Jordan 11 Low OG. They're doing their thing with the high tops. Now they have to do it with the low tops. So what does that mean? We got the Space Jams, right?
Okay.
Those just recently came out in the low tops.
Yes.
Cool Grad 11. Those recently came out low top. Do they have the OG cut like this though? We need the Columbia. They did come out recently, but they didn't have the same type of cut. And then also the Concord 11.
That's
they need a retro the Concord 11 low top. Like these ones, I got a pair actually right here on the floor, some rockers.
I was gonna say those.
Yeah, this is a low top version, but the shape of this shoe is just like not it. It's bubbly around the toe, like it's too squished right here around the midfoot. Like they need to retro this. Like
it's funny how he noticed all that. I mean, you know, I'd be like, yeah, the shoe look good.
Nah, because when you put those next to these new retro BRED lows, you'd be like, yeah, no, they need to do it right.
But we don't have wide feet.
No.
So these work really good for us. I don't think people with wide feet really do good in these shoes. And I think that's probably why they did those with that bubbly, so it can widen out. So
no, that's on the toe.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, if you had a wide foot, does it go like this?
I don't know. These are all speculative questions that
I'm just wondering.
We can't even answer. So I don't even, honestly, couldn't tell you.
No.
Because if anything, if I was looking at wide foot, I would look at this part of the foot where your foot is actually wide at here and here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be narrow on the toe and damn near every shoe because they don't make wide foot sneakers anymore, or actually basically ever when it comes to Jordans and Nikes.
Yeah.
They don't make them type of shoes. Like the correct, like ergonomically correct sneakers.
Yeah.
They don't produce those.
You just gotta make them wide yourself. Yeah. From stepping it
No,
up.
for real. I be seeing people's baby toe, their little knuckle hanging out the side. On
like I see that imprint.
It be pushing out on the side. I'm like, boy, they call them the pinky killers. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
That one looked different though for some reason.
Phantom Air Jordan 1 Low OG, 140 bucks. Okay. What do you think about these?
Me, I wouldn't really rock this shoe.
You would not rock this shoe?
No. I don't know why. It just doesn't make me go, ooh, I gotta have it. Why?
Because it's just so simple. Is that what you're saying? Like it don't got no like pop to it?
No.
So from a collector standpoint and from an argument from others parts, these look like the Baron ones that recently just came out. The one thing that you could justify this with is this has a better OG cut, similar to the like 2015 time, which had the bigger swoosh. So if you notice, the
swoosh is big.
It's big and black.
I'll leave that alone.
And it has 8 holes at the top compared to the 7. So this is giving us that OG style, and they're bringing it back. This is funny because remember we were talking about Retro Low OG? There's like 2 versions of Retro Low OG. There's like, this is the one that we want on everything, and this is what we should be getting on everything. And then there's like the other style, like the Rookie of the Year, that's like kind of like that, but it's got a smaller swoosh and less holes. So there's an argument to that. And then also you can say, well, it looks like the Barons. So what's going on here? Now, I think this might be a rendering, a mock-up. So this is a mock-up of the shoe. I think the color is going to be different in real life. So we shall see when the time comes. But because I saw some pairs that was a little bit different, but it looked like this. So
like 4 months ago?
I'm assuming that's the pair, which I'm saying it looks different than these, which looks better.
Is it lighter or darker?
It's like a little bit darker.
See, that might do it.
Yeah.
That might do it. If it's a little darker.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll let the world find out as they find out. And I'll be like, that's the one. And I'll tell you guys later which one.
You're like, that ain't it.
But either way, I think I could see arguments for both different sides. And then I could also see why this shoe could just sit on shelves. You know, other retros are popping right now. Jordan 5s, different stuff like that started to come out the woodworks. We've seen the 12 selling out. Like, what happened to that? Why is, you know, what's going on now? So people are still kind of slacking on some of the ones. All the other ones that are coming out this month, people are probably not going to be going too crazy over them, I don't think. But
this is the anniversary year.
I don't know. We'll see.
But at the same time, like, to me, I feel like they got to come tight with so many things. Like, people been waiting on stuff. You re-dropping it. You need to be closer to the original looks.
Yeah. I think it's just hard because there's like so much stuff coming out that they are. It's just like we're overlooking all of that because it feels like for example, let's say for example, last year they came out with like 15 shoes that was just like so dope. It was like, bro, these are so dope. Right. And then this year it's like they came out with 25 shoes that are just like, these are so dope. But at the same time, they got all the other bullshit shoes that's like, ah, damn, oh, damn, oh, damn. So last year, let's say for example, they came out with 80 shoes that were just like bullshit. Mm-hmm. Well, this year they might come out with 120 shoes that's like bullshit. Yeah. So it could be like overweighing on all the stuff that's still so dope.
You see,
you know what I'm saying? Because like last month was crazy. There was these past 2 months.
Pretty good.
There's been some crazy stuff coming out, but it's just it could potentially be getting overshadowed by like all the other stuff that's coming out as well, for them to like hit their numbers and their targets and do the things they need to do. And
because right now I'm not a fanatic of this month's compared to last month's.
This month is a very good month to save money.
He didn't say go buy that.
It's a great month to save money. So yeah. Overall, this shoe I would like to have in my collection. Yeah. I think it's a rocker. It's great for the rotation. I wear
it might be a thing that in hand it might be like, oh, okay. You know, I can mess with it.
It's one of the rotation shoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you like cherish it and put it on a pedestal and go crazy for it. It's more like,
put it on, rock it.
I rock these. These go hard. Like, damn, what the? Oh yeah, that was clean. Like, I think it's just one of them. Like, it's one of those. You got it. Oh, you got it for retail just below, somewhere around there. Right. You rocking it. It look clean with a fit. Everybody happy. Okay, this one is drunk.
That's what I said. I was like, I hope he don't like this shoe because
180 bucks.
I'm not feeling that.
It says University Red, Dark Powder Blue. Where we at with it? Okay, so is this like a suede on the back? Oh, it might be suede on the whole upper. This looks like some like Spider-Man, like OG Spider-Man type of vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. For me, it looks like a perfect kid shoe.
Okay. But like premium materials. It looks like the materials.
It's be a nice. Perfect kid. If you had kids, like I said, not high school, come down. Under, like 8th grade down.
Okay.
If you had that, I think they'd be fresh.
Okay, so this also says it's a mock-up. Speculative mock-up, so we have to take that into account.
Well, if y'all hearing this, y'all ain't done yet.
Back to the drawing board. Nah, I think this is definitely a pass.
Is it the blue? Is it the wrong blue?
Nah, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. This has like an OG Spider-Man vibe to it. It's crazy. Am I tripping? Like, this really looks like some old school, like some Marvel, some Spider-Man type shit. Like you put a different like tag on there. That's
so
like
maybe they need to do that.
And you switch the tag, make it a Spider-Man collab, and then add like a different sock liner and a special box, and now you got a whole different shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. He just gave y'all an idea.
Like, just a whole different shoe just because of that.
Yeah.
Like, this could be the Spider-Man 3.0.
It's something about it. It's almost there, but it's something like, it just don't look right for some reason.
Yeah, so that one's also a pass.
Oh, for sure.
That was definitely a pass.
You said that was 180?
Yeah, I think all the ones are 180 now. Oof. That's crazy. Jordan 1s are gonna eventually be like $200 retail. Wild. Wild. Wild to even think. Okay, last but not least. Oh my gosh. Air Jordan 4. This is the tan pair. You see what the retail? You saw what the retail was?
No.
The Jordan 4 net, $210.
Okay, they missed the mark. Now I believe on the black ones, I really like the black ones.
You like the black ones,
and I believe I don't like these ones.
I've seen these already in person.
I don't know. I don't think I'm doing that. But this would be great for the girls. If the guy had the black ones and the girls had this one.
The thing is, with this shoe, is like I said, I've seen the shoe already. The thing is, the white, the black, or the tan, they're nice. That's the thing. It's a nice shoe. It's just that big ass net.
Right.
And you're like, bro, what is this? So what I've been seeing now is people been cutting the net off, and it's just like a premium leather upper because it's just no lace holes behind it, and it's just like the tongue.
Oh, really?
And it's just like a regular Jordan 4. So now people are doing that, relacing it, and it's looking dope. So that's like, people are like kind of like customizing the shoe and getting the best out of it. But it's a women's release. So that means what? Big footers, we're probably not gonna be able to get the shoe anyways.
Right.
It might have made extended size, I don't know. But for the most part, a lot of the dudes that I've been seeing doing it, like I know that they wear a smaller size, and they've been doing it, and it's been looking dope. So I'm like, you could look at it like that and be like, oh, this is something to get creative with and have some fun. But at the same time, like, why would I spend $210 to then go cut the shoe up and then do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not adding up to me. And again, it's not for me, so it doesn't matter what I think about it.
Right. But like I said, at least I was on point saying it'd be a great girl shoe.
Yeah.
Right.
I just ain't seen no women rocking them yet, so I'm just trying to figure out like who, I don't know. Like,
I ain't being cute in a girl's like size 6, 7.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so where we at with it? All right. Let's wrap this up. We got top 3 shoes.
We got a tough month.
What are you picking for your top 3 for this month?
Number 1, I'm gonna pick these right here. This one, next one, that one.
Okay.
Number 1,
the BRED 1 low, or the BRED 11 BRED 11 lows.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Then next, this one. Go down, scroll. No, this one.
The LUKA .77.
Yeah, I'm feeling that shoe.
The Space Navigator.
I'm feeling that shoe. It's clean.
Okay.
And next, last but least, the flip flop.
The flip flop. That's how you know it's a bad month. That's how you know it's a bad month. Flip flops that made it to the top 3. Sheesh. Okay. For me, number 1, I'm going with the BRED 11. 100%. Already got them, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get another pair. Next up, I'm probably going to go Rookie of the Year, 1 low.
Okay.
Clean. Those are so clean. And then I was kind of debating before that Rare Air High or this Phantom 1. But honestly, I think like this Phantom 1. I think it's a real chill month. That's literally spend a couple $100 in and out.
Be in and out, save your money up.
Yep. I think that's what it looked like for me. I like the Rare Air though. I do like the Rare Air. Don't get me wrong. Like, these look nice.
It's just something about that top for me.
Honestly, you know, maybe I'm going to switch that up. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Rare Air, the tan high top pair, because it's a good little switch up. Something different compared to like some other stuff that I already got.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to rock with those.
You're going to rock with those?
Yep. So that's my top 3.
That's wild. This is a tough month.
It's a rough month, but you know, that's good. It was February and March was crazy when it comes to releases. People paying $500 to $700 per shoe on these releases if they didn't hit.
Right.
And then you got other stuff like the SB4s and stuff. Oh, speaking of that, hold on, we gotta go over this. Remember you was talking about these? And you saw them on the internet, and you was talking about the blues. You said, "Oh, it don't look the same." What do it look like now?
It look good.
Oh, it look good. Oh, that look good.
That look good.
That's nice.
See, that's why I said on the internet, some of the stuff don't do you no justice. You got to get it in hand. If you in the store, you know, and you go call something, you like, I just gotta get it.
Right.
Right, and especially for your size. This would be one of them. You just thought, gotta get it. Yeah, no, this would look good.
Yeah, I think that's a great shoe. But same thing, right? Like people are spending $200 and something bucks for retail, and then they're not getting them, and they're doing special drops, All-Star Weekend, you name it, all the different scenarios, early drops, whatever. And so next thing you know, $400, $500, $600 per shoe.
The SB.
Talking about stuff like this, the Galaxies, the Brick by Bricks. There's a lot of different stuff that was coming out and has came out over the past couple months. So I think this is a good chance for a lot of people to kind of settle. You know, get their tax returns ready and go blow the bag again in, what's that, April, May.
I wish I got money back. Always,
They're like, pay the man. But yeah.
No, these is clean. The blues look good.
So that's it. Shout out to Nike.
And look
SB.
at that. Ooh.
They did a good job on this shoe. They feel so good on feet too. Okay, you got anything to say before we go?
No, thanks for tuning in. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and try to get me to 10,000.
Yep. You almost at 4K.
Get him to 400,000.
Yep. So get me to 400,000, give him to 4,000. We're on our way, trying to hit the milestones.
We close, just a couple zeros off. No, but these came out good. But anyway, that's it. I'm out.
All right, for sure. I'll see y'all in another one. Peace.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The